Thank you for taking the time to come and join us today. We are talking about digital dexterity, developing your marketing skill. And this, of course, is a precursor to the Digital Marketing Institute course, the digital marketing course, as hosted by LEORON. So if you all understand that, I'm here today really to give you a little bit of an insight into what digital marketing is, why we're excited about digital marketing, and some of the ways that you might be thinking about digital marketing if you were to attend the course. My name is Martin Henley. My business is the Effective Marketing Company. I've been running that business since 2005. I've been a lecturer with the Digital Marketing Institute since 2012, 2013. I have taught this course all over the world to thousands of students, and I like to think that I have motivated those people to go on and have successful careers in digital marketing, and certainly the feedback that I get suggests that that's true. Okay, so what we're going to have to do today is we're going to have to break the rules a little bit, because I don't really want to do too much talking, and I want this to be interactive, and I want it to be what you need. So what I'm going to do, and I understand how dangerous this is I'm going to ask you to turn on your microphones and engage with me. Now, if you are in a particularly noisy environment, then you are excused from engaging. But can we do that quickly? Can we turn on some microphones and hear that people are here? Okay, so I heard a little voice there. Right, I've got some questions for you. So we can't actually proceed until some people at least turn on their microphones and engage with us. So who is there? Where are you?
Hello.
Hello, thank you. Who is that? What is your name?
Hi.
Hello, good. Now we've got people joining. Good. Okay, good. How are you doing? Are you well?
Yes, great. Thank you. How are you doing?
I am doing very well, thank you. So who are you and where in the world are you?
My name is Martina and I'm based in Macedonia, Europe.
Okay, cool. Martina, thank you for coming along today and thank you for engaging a little bit. So what I'm interested to know, Martina, is what it is that you are hoping to take away from today's session and what you might be interested in learning if you were to attend the course.
Well, we all know that digital marketing is a trend right now, and what we faced last year is that we have all turned to working online, being online, and doing our businesses online. So I want to know more about digital marketing because I think it's something that the future will need a lot.
Yes, I think in the future we will need it a lot. Okay, so is there any chance of any other people, because we need this to be kind of engaging, are there any other people there who are happy to turn on their microphones, or else what this will become is me, Martin, grilling Martina from Macedonia for the next half an hour or so? How do you feel about that, Martina? Are you happy for me to grill you, or would you prefer that other people came and supported you a little bit?
Well, of course, I would prefer to hear other opinions. So,
okay, so where are they? There are 22 other people here. So there was a male voice before. Who was that? Can we entice that person back?
Can you hear me now? Hello.
I can hear you now. Yes. Who are you? Where are you?
I'm Toby. I'm in the UK at the moment, Manchester.
Fantastic. Terry in Manchester. And what are you hoping to learn today or hear today, Terry?
Did you say, no, my name's Toby, sorry.
Toby. Okay, sorry, Toby.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, basically, I just want to learn what you're providing and a little bit of in-depth into digital marketing.
Okay, cool. So that's good. Right, so if we can get 3 people involved, then I think that's enough. I will be happy with that engagement and we can proceed. Toby and Martina, we just need one more person. Can we get one more person? There are 23 here, but they're not very brave. Okay, so I'm sorry, Toby and Martina, it looks like it's up to the three of us. How do you feel about that?
Hello.
Are you up for the challenge?
Let's see.
Let's see. Okay, good. So about the course and about me. So what I tell people at the beginning of this course is that digital marketing is an incredibly exciting thing. It is also an incredibly dynamic thing. So what we all know is that digital marketing is kind of owned by 3 or 4 corporations. So that's Google, Facebook, Twitter, maybe TikTok. So if somebody in these corporations makes a change in the way that they do things, then that change happens globally. So what's happening in this market is that things are changing, not necessarily for a good reason, but they are changing almost daily. So digital marketing is an incredibly dynamic thing. So what I like to tell my groups is that I can't really teach you digital marketing. How do you feel about that, Toby? Is that coming as a surprise to you?
Yeah.
Okay, because you'd like me to tell you that I can teach you digital marketing. The thing is, the very nature of digital marketing and the fact that it's so dynamic and it's changing all the time means that the very best I can do is it's a little bit like teaching somebody surfing. The very best I can do is put you in the water, give you some enthusiasm for being in the water and some confidence, and then really teach you how to be safe in the water. So this is my approach to teaching digital marketing. Is not actually to show you where the buttons are and how things work precisely, but rather to teach you the principles of how things work and what those opportunities are and how you might put those together to have a successful digital marketing career. Does that sound like it might be useful, Martina?
Yes, definitely.
It does. Okay, good. So what I'm interested to know from one of you is what marketing actually is. If we are interested in digital marketing, we probably need to know in the first instance what marketing is. So would either of you like to offer me a definition of what marketing is?
Well, I think that is everything how and why. I mean, actually, how you present your brand online, everything that is online is digital marketing. Branding, product, everything about your product, what you're selling, what you're doing for your business is basically marketing. Depends, doesn't matter on which platform it is, but it's marketing. It is digital marketing, I guess.
Okay, so before we tackle digital marketing, I'm interested in marketing in the first instance. So you're telling me that marketing is something to do with a brand. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And something to do with product. Did you mention product?
Yes. I mean, how to promote basically your product on the market, not only
Okay.
online, because we're now talking about marketing, not about a digital marketing. So I guess it's how to promote something you own to the public.
Yes. Okay, good. So it's now something also to do with promotion and something also to do with a market. Okay, good. Toby, can you help Martina out? What do you think marketing is?
Maybe an identity or like how you present yourself.
Okay, so it's an identity or how you present yourself. Okay, so I've got a definition of marketing, and I've got, I don't know if you can see this, if you're seeing my screen. Are you seeing my screen? So my definition of marketing is finding, winning, and keeping customers profitably. So everything that we do in marketing is to that end. So the issue, we'll come to what the issue is. Well, no, we'll come to the issue right now. The issue with marketing very often is it is seen as a very fluffy thing. Like you will hear people say, for example, if there is a recession, then the first thing to go will be the marketing, because nobody really understands, I don't think, what marketing is, and nobody really understands what the value of marketing is, which is why I'm really keen on my definition. Because if my definition is about finding, winning, and keeping customers profitably, then what you are doing essentially is contributing to the bottom line to the profitability of your business. So what this does is this makes you an indispensable cog in the machine, which is what marketing should be. Rather than this airy, fluffy thing that people invest in occasionally, what we see is that actually marketing is about developing this very deliberate action and value. Okay, good. So now we understand what marketing is. What do we think digital marketing is?
Doing everything online.
Exactly. And not even just online, is it? It's more or less now on the internet. So essentially, digital marketing is using digital channels to find, win, and keep customers profitably. So when we think about digital channels, we're thinking about things like search engine optimization, or YouTube, or email, or direct messaging through social media platforms like Instagram or Facebook or WhatsApp. We are thinking about display advertising. We're thinking about PPC advertising. So what digital marketing is using all of those channels to find, win, and keep customers profitably. How does that sound to you guys?
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, cool. So basically everything that is digital marketing is not what went before. So everything that went before is what, I'm not making sense. So the way we position digital marketing is as opposed to traditional marketing, which is what went on before. So what went on before is things like TV advertising, press advertising, radio advertising, billboard advertising, direct marketing through direct mail or telesales. These are all of the forms of marketing that were available to us before the digital revolution, before digital marketing came along. So the question I have for you now is, why are we so excited about digital marketing over traditional marketing?
I think that right now it's easier to spot something online, I mean on the internet, compared to television, papers, and what we had in the past for the future
Okay,
generation.
brilliant. So what do you mean to spot something?
Well, if I'm looking for a product, I will definitely search it online somewhere, instead of looking it for it on the paper or on the billboard somewhere in the city. So definitely I will go online to check something, to look for something.
100%. So that, of course, is a right answer. So the reason that we're interested in digital marketing is because that is very often where the market is. So if I am looking to buy something and I don't know what it is that I'm looking for, or I don't know who it is that supplies it, then very quickly I'm going to find myself on Google and I'm going to be looking for a solution to this problem that I might have. So that is a very good reason for being excited about digital marketing, is because the market is online. Okay, so the market is digital, so that's why we respond with digital marketing. Okay, Toby, what about you? Why do you think we're excited about digital marketing?
Sort of the access to it's like cheaper and available to everybody to use.
Okay, good. It is hugely accessible, but one word we don't use in marketing is cheap. Okay, Toby, I'm going to forgive you in this instance, but in future we much prefer to talk about cost effective. So absolutely, 100%, this is hugely accessible. If you have a computer, you can do digital marketing. In fact, if you have a phone, you can be doing digital marketing. So marketing has never been as accessible before. You can set up a website and be doing digital marketing probably in about half an hour. You can certainly set up social channels and be doing digital marketing inside of half an hour. So 100%, this has never been more accessible. Marketing has never been more accessible. Business success has never been more accessible than it is right now because of digital marketing. 100%, that's the right answer. And 100%, this is the most cost-effective way you could possibly market your business. So you don't even want to imagine what it might have cost you to send a direct mail piece before there was the internet. So basically you have to get your letterheads designed, you have to get your copy written, you have to get it printed, you have to get it to the distributor has to get it to people, and all of that costs an enormous amount of time, energy, and money. So absolutely, marketing through digital marketing has never been more cost effective. Okay, good. There's another reason that I'm looking for, Martina, that I haven't heard yet. What do you think it might be? And if anyone else wants to get involved, you are welcome to do that. I'm sure Martina and Toby will appreciate some help.
Yes, I would need some help, definitely.
Okay. So is anyone else coming to help Martina and Toby?
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
Hi, my name is Ibrahim.
Hello, Ibrahim. Where in the world are you?
I'm also in the UK.
Okay, good. Where in the UK are you?
I'm in Leeds at the moment.
You're in Leeds. Okay, fantastic. So tell us, Ibrahim, why do you think we are so excited about digital marketing?
I think because of the reach, the potential reach.
Okay, cool. So yeah, this does away then, you think, with geographic boundaries. So you could be marketing geographically to many more people, or do you think just reaching many more people even if within a geography?
I think being able to reach more people within a certain time.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. So you can reach many more people. That kind of comes back to what we were saying about the market being online, is that we know we all spend our time looking at YouTube or being on social media or Googling things. So absolutely, you can reach many, many more people than you might have done previously. Cool. Does anyone else have any idea why? There's a specific answer that I'm looking for that we haven't heard yet. So I'm interested to hear that answer.
Hi.
If anyone, hello.
Hi, my name's Emily. And pardon?
Hello, Emily.
I'm sorry. Could it be to do with metrics at all? Like, I feel like digital metrics is quite easy, well, slightly easier to sort of record and sort of like report on than sort of the traditional marketing.
Yes, you've nailed it, Emily. This is about metrics, or this is about feedback. So for example, if in the old days we had put together a direct mail marketing piece and we'd put it in the post to tens of thousands of people, we would never, unless somebody responded to that direct mail piece, have any sense of what happened to that. So we could put tens of thousands of pieces into the post. The Direct Mail Institute tell us, the Direct Marketing Institute tell us that maybe 0.1% of those pieces of direct mail might have been opened, but really we would have no sense whatsoever. So if we look at a digital marketing alternative to direct mail, like email, for example, we know exactly how many emails we're sending to. We know exactly how many of those were delivered. We know exactly how many of those were opened. We know exactly how many people might have clicked on links. We know which links they might have clicked on. We know where they landed on our website, and we will know the actions that they took from there. So what we get with digital marketing is we get this not perfect. We get this amazing transparency. And even before we do some digital marketing, so for example, if we are interested to do search engine optimization, then there are tools that will allow us to see what people are searching for. So the search terms that they're using, when they're searching for those terms, the precise terms that they're using, the locations that they might be using them in. So before we even invest in digital marketing, we have this fantastic transparency where we can see what the return on that investment might be. And once we've done it, then we get this amazing feedback, which allows us then to be able to hone our campaigns to make them increasingly effective. And exactly like Emily says, it allows us to produce reports that convince the people that we're working for, our bosses or our clients, that what we are doing is good, delivering good value, and that we are worthy of our position, and potentially we might be worthy of more investment so that we can deliver more success for the business. So this is what I'm interested in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to illustrate a situation that essentially digital marketing affords us that hasn't been afforded to us before, that I think makes digital marketing incredibly exciting. Are you interested to see that?
Yes.
Good, thank you, Martina. So let's see that. Okay, so if you are seeing, you should be seeing my desk now. Are you seeing my desk? So what we need is a client. That's not a client, that's me if I eat too many potatoes. So what happens is we have a client. What we don't have is a market. I was supposed to do this and I haven't done it. Okay, we'll call this the market. The ruler is the market. Okay, so essentially this might be a business person and we will call this business person Bob. And Bob has an issue in his business, which is that he might not be as successful as he wants to be. Oh, that's reversed. That's confusing. Okay, but typically what happens in most businesses is that they will have a marketing initiative that sustains them. So in this instance, it might be, for example, telemarketing. So if I have a conversation with Bob about his business, I tell him, look, your business could be more successful. And he might tell me my business doesn't need to be more successful because I've got Dan, my telesales guy, and he's been with me since 1973, and he knows all of our products and services, and he knows all of our customers, and Dan is all the marketing that I need. What's the issue with Dan, Emily? He's been there since 1973.
I guess that he's kind of stuck in his ways and might not have modernized to the market.
I would say 100% he's stuck in his ways and probably hasn't modernized with the market. But I'd say the other very real danger is that he could die soon, couldn't he, if he's been there since 1973. So Bob represents, I think, a risk to the business. So what I would say to, who's Bob? Oh, it was Dan, wasn't it, the telesales guy? So what I would say to Bob, the business guy, is what you need some other marketing initiatives to support Dan in his telesales and to support you in your business. Because the other risk here, exactly like Emily says, is that Dan might be stuck in his ways. So if Bob decides he wants to move in his market and look at new products or services or new markets, this all gets kind of wobbly. Do you see? So what Bob really needs is more marketing initiatives to support him in his business. So for example, he might look at some AdSense with some content marketing or some email marketing or maybe even some Pinterest marketing or some video on Vimeo or YouTube. Or he might look at some LinkedIn marketing, or he might look at some direct marketing, some video on Twitch maybe, some direct marketing on Messenger. He might look at some search engine optimization. He might look at some Twitter marketing. Now, what this does immediately is it creates a situation where Bob now is supported in his market. Do you see? So he's free now to look at new initiatives, new products and services. There are more marketing initiatives that we can put here. So I've just got these cut today from the printer. So what else have we got? We've got some mobile marketing. We've got some Facebook marketing. We've got some more mobile advertising or marketing. And we've got some, there's one that we really need. It's this one, which is AdWords advertising. We've got some Twitter marketing. We've got some TikTok marketing. So now, if Bob decides he wants to move around in his market, look at new products and services, then he is supported all the way across the board. Does that make sense to you, Ibrahim? Have we lost Ibrahim?
No,
it does.
still
okay.
there.
You're still here. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So now, the issue is, if you only have one marketing initiative in your business, you'd better hope that that's going to continue working, don't you think? And you don't really want to test that too much, because if you test that too much and it breaks, essentially your business is broken. So what this situation affords us is the opportunity to actually interrogate each of these marketing initiatives and decide which is actually the most effective. And the criteria we use to judge these businesses is we're looking for feedback, but what we're most interested in is, this is coming to you backwards, isn't it? Okay, so this is an issue with the GoToWebinar. So I can tell you, are you seeing this backwards or are you seeing this forwards? Oh, you're seeing
No,
this
it's not
forwards.
backwards.
It's not
No,
backwards.
it's not
Okay,
backwards.
cool. Okay, so the key criteria here is customer acquisition cost. Are you familiar with that idea? Anyone familiar with that idea?
Is it how much it like costs to onboard a customer?
Absolutely, it does. So actually, what it is what it costs to acquire a customer. So if you are proactively marketing, you are essentially in the business of acquiring customers. Okay, and every customer that you acquire will have a cost in time, energy, and money. So unless you are blessed by being on Oxford Street and have 10,000 people passing your front door every 20 minutes, you are essentially going to have to invest some energy in attracting customers and securing customers for your business. And this is the metric that we are most interested in. And to give you an idea of what this might cost, there are surveys every year where they have established that the typical cost is 11.1%. That's the cost of, oh dear, just press the wrong button. Now press the right button. So the typical cost of marketing is 11% of turnover. Now, in more successful businesses, that cost of marketing actually increases to, sorry, I'm trying to get the zoom right for you. In more successful business, in the top 500 companies, the cost of marketing actually increases to around 13%. And if you add in the cost of sales, which is typically around 20% of turnover, what you find is that the average cost of customer acquisition is something like 30% of your turnover. So if you are in business and you believe that you are selling at a margin of 20% and you haven't factored your cost of customer acquisition, and that's 30%, then essentially you are losing 10% every time you win a customer, and you are essentially selling yourself out of business. Does that make sense to you, Martina?
Yes.
It does. Okay, good. So where do we go from here? So what we need to look at here is we need to understand our cost of customer acquisition, and we need to marry that with our customer lifetime value. So that is the average amount of money that a customer will spend with us for the duration that they are a customer of ours. So if, for example, your cost of customer acquisition is 30%, let's put a figure on it, say £1,000, providing your lifetime customer value and the profit in the lifetime customer value is £1,000, then you are essentially running a profitable business. Does that make sense to everyone? Somebody say yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So what's going on here is that this activity, all of this activity is driving your marketing, is driving your sales, and essentially is driving your profitability. And the opportunity afforded by digital marketing is to create here a perfect cycle where essentially all of this activity is going on. And because we are getting such fantastic feedback, that gives us the opportunity to inform our products and services and our pricing and our targeting and our branding and our associations and our messaging and our offers. And essentially what we've got here is a virtuous loop, which means every time we go through this cycle, we get better and better and better at digital marketing. And the mission here is to drive our cost of customer acquisition down and drive our customer lifetime value up so that we have a more profitable business. So if our bosses are in a mood and they come looking for us to pick on us because historically we've never had a story about how effective we are for the business, then in this instance, we can give them the facts, the figures, the objective. This is what I'm doing with the time and energy that you're investing in me, and this is the result it's having on your business, which is to drive up profitability. Now, for me, as a marketer who suffered before there was digital marketing, this is a really exciting opportunity. How do you guys feel about this as an opportunity? Toby, we haven't heard from you for a while.
Something that I'm fairly familiar with.
You are familiar with this idea. Are you working in a marketing role currently?
Sorry, can you say the question again? Sorry.
Are you working in a marketing role currently?
Yeah, the one before. Like what? Like was familiar with.
Are you familiar with this idea? Is this your idea of how you go about marketing?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, no.
No. Okay, so this is new ideas. Okay, cool. Good. So that's tremendously exciting. So is it as simple as this, do you think?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. What do you think, Emily?
I would probably say no. It's quite easy to almost talk about it, but when it actually comes to doing it, it's like a completely different thing.
Okay, so I would say that that is absolutely true, but you did have a good idea that it wasn't the right answer, or else I would have told Toby that you had the right answer. So actually, when we come to look at this more carefully, what we will see is that each of these different digital marketing initiatives serves different markets and achieves different things. So the most obvious ones to me, for example, are things like TikTok. So if you're going for an energetic youth kind of a market, then maybe there will be some benefit in investing in TikTok. Pinterest, for example, has a huge female audience. So if you are targeting females, then Pinterest might be a great way to go. And Vimeo, for example, you might be looking for more creative people. YouTube, you will get the world on their dog. Everybody is looking at YouTube. So essentially what goes on is that each of these different digital marketing channels affords you a different opportunity. So this is why I can't teach you marketing or digital marketing, because that opportunity will depend on your market, what it is you're selling and who it is that you're selling it to. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Martina. So the mission now becomes to establish what it is that each of these digital marketing initiatives, platforms might offer, and where they might sit in your digital marketing strategy. Does that make sense? Somebody say yes, unless it really doesn't make sense, in
Yes.
which case we can talk about it. Okay, good. Right. So now we're going to play a game. Are you up for playing a game? And if other people want to turn their microphones on and get involved, they are welcome to do that. But the game we are going to play, it's a game I invented, and it's called Digital Marketing Institute Digital Marketing Platform Fantasy Football Manager. I need to come up with a better name, really, but that's the name so far. So essentially, the game is, are you all familiar with the game of football?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. So you will know that in football, essentially, you have a formation. The role of the football manager is to organize his players according to their skills and their attributes to make them most effective at defending their goal and attacking the opposition goal. So in football, we have 11 players, and they are organized into a formation that will be most effective at achieving those two goals: scoring goals, that would be making sales in our instance, and preventing the opposition from scoring goals. So that would be preventing us from losing sales in the other instance. Are you interested to play this terribly exciting game that was invented by me?
We can try.
We can try. Okay, good. So here we go. So what we've got is we've got all of these digital marketing platforms. So this is AdWords, we've got YouTube, we've got mobile, this is Google. So this is kind of search engine optimization. We've got 2 mobiles. It's annoying that I did that today. We've got Twitter, we've got Messenger, we've got AdSense, we've got Vimeo, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Facebook, email, Pinterest, Twitch, and TikTok. So we only need 11 of these. And what we need to do as quickly as we possibly can is we need to organize these into an effective digital marketing strategy or football team, whichever you like. So which of these do you think are the most exciting? We only need 11. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we've got essentially 11 is our first 11 plus 7 subs. So we can 6 subs. So we can lose some of these. What do you think? Toby, are you a football fan?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Which of these, and you're in Manchester?
Yeah.
Are you a blue Mancunian or a red Mancunian?
Red.
You're a red Mancunian. Okay, cool. So which of all these digital marketing platforms do we think are our Cristiano Ronaldos?
I'd have to say maybe Instagram.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Instagram.
Instagram, you think is a Ronaldo? Okay, so Instagram can stay on the pitch. Okay, we need to lose some of these. Let's lose maybe the more oblique ones. So let's lose Vimeo. Let's lose TikTok. Let's lose Snapchat. How do you feel about Snapchat? Okay, we definitely want Google, don't we? We want Instagram. Do we want LinkedIn?
Yeah, LinkedIn.
Okay, do we want Twitter?
I'd say yeah, Twitter is pretty important as well.
Okay, huge market on Twitter. Mobile.
Yeah, everyone's got a mobile.
Everyone's got a mobile. WhatsApp. Twitch can go, can't it?
Yeah.
Go. Okay, email. I think we should keep email.
Yeah.
Emily, Ibrahim, Martina, you can also get involved, and anyone else can get involved. AdWords we definitely need. Oh, that's AdWords, that's AdSense. YouTube we definitely need. So it's the Facebook we definitely need, don't we? So where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? 4, 4, 4, 12. We need to dump one more. Let's dump WhatsApp. Okay, good. So we've got our 11 players. So essentially what we're looking for is we are looking to organize these into, typically it's a 4-4. So this isn't the formation, but typically that's a football formation, which is 4-4-2. So what we are looking for to play up front is those digital marketing platforms that we think are going to be really good at winning sales for us. Maybe in the midfield, we need those digital marketing platforms which are going to support our strikers in winning the sales, but also support our defenders in stopping us from losing sales. And then the back line, the 4 defenders and the goalkeeper need to be about preventing us from losing sales. Let's play.
I would say Google in the top, one of the top 4 lines, so like swap it.
Okay, so actually it's 4-4-2. So these are our strikers and these are our defenders. So you think Google is a striker?
No, not a striker, the one underneath, sorry, the supporter of the striker. I'm not a football person.
Okay, it's fine. All right, so all you need to know is that at this end, they're about scoring the goals, and at this end, they're about defending the goals. So you think that Google should be in midfield supporting the strikers, or you think, or so this is the goalie. Who do we think should be in goal?
I think potentially maybe email.
Email goes in goal. Okay, good. All right, excellent. Okay, so what do we think? Who are our Cristiano Ronaldos and Erling Haalands? Who are the best scorers of sales for us?
Definitely it's gonna be Instagram, I think, and the mobile or another social media like Facebook or something. because people, or Twitter maybe. I don't know which one is more like visited these days, Facebook or Twitter, but Instagram is definitely.
Okay, so you think Instagram is a striker. Instagram is going to score goals for us, and mobile is going to score goals for us. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's good. So we've got email in goal. What about our back four, our defenders? What else is going to support email in stopping us from having goals conceded against us?
Maybe Messenger in defense.
Messenger in defense, okay. And we'll swap that out with AdWords or Google Ads, they call it now. What else should go in defense?
LinkedIn. If we put
LinkedIn should
things
go in
that
defense.
we are
LinkedIn instead of which one?
Oh, a tough choice.
It's a tough choice, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It is.
Okay, so this is AdSense. So this is essentially content. So do we think content should be in defense?
I think should be defense content.
Content should be in defense. Okay, and Messenger is in defense. YouTube, should that be in defense? And search engine optimization?
Search engine is definitely there, but maybe exchange for YouTube.
Okay, YouTube. So LinkedIn is exchanged for YouTube. Okay, good. So now our midfield is YouTube, Twitter, AdWords, and Facebook. How do we feel about that?
Strong midfield.
It's a strong midfield, is it? Who said that? Was that Toby?
It was Ibrahim.
Ibrahim. It's a strong midfield. Are you a Leeds fan, Ibrahim?
I'm actually a United fan.
Oh, well, okay. You're brave being a United fan in Leeds. Okay, cool. So it's tricky, isn't it? Now, the reason it's tricky is because actually, I'm trying to present this as being more simple than it really is. Because actually, if we look at, for example, Facebook, we know that Facebook also has a messenger component. So the messenger component is almost like